I'm Carlyn. I'm an occupational therapist in Canada. I work in mental health and I have built a coaching program that coaches other occupational therapists. In about the middle of 2019, I kept answering the question when people would say, "Hey, how's business?" I'd say, "Oh, it's great. It's just too busy. It's too busy." And I was always answering how busy I was. And I was kind of tired of hearing that because it was as though I wasn't in control of my own business. Like I can control that. It was just hard to set boundaries, say no. I tried hiring other people. I tried a number of things, but none of those things were feeling quite aligned. And so mid 2019, I kind of sat down and went through all of my client files and tried to figure out who I'd really love to keep working with and how I'd love to keep working. And that led me to, okay, like, yeah, how do I be less not answering this question with too busy all the time, but also feeling like the busy I was doing was feeling really, really aligned. And so that kind of led me into this contemplation of, okay, I think I need to create a more leveraged offer, something that I could do online. It might need to be in the coaching space because as an occupational therapist, it can be a little bit difficult to leverage my therapy services. But what might I do? And so that's when I found Sunny. Having gone through AA, it's been interesting, right? Because I mean, you see these people and they're like, "Oh, now I'm making $50,000 a month," and that's not been my experience. I love my business and I love what I'm doing. I love the balance between doing the therapy in just the right amount and with the clients that I like, and also having this program where I'm coaching other occupational therapists internationally online. And I love the impact that has on my profession. So with AA, I've really been able to learn how to put myself out there in a way that I'm well known. Like now I go to a conference in another country and people know me. It's like being a little bit famous, which is so weird to say. I'm not in anything for fame or authority or anything like that, but it's this sense of, oh, I'm very present online. People know me from all the Facebook groups. People know me from speaking at conferences. People know me from my YouTube videos or my podcast or Instagram or LinkedIn. And AA really taught me how to do that in an authentic way by just showing up and being me, building connection. And in doing so, it sort of leads to a perceived credibility. I think any therapist that I meet out there is as qualified as I am. I've just made myself more visible, which has led to some really neat opportunities. I have a number of tangible outcomes. Like certainly I've made about $150,000, give or take, in my online coaching program. And I love that. I feel like I've developed so many skills, like, yeah, sure, I can put that video up on YouTube, or we can make it an unlisted thing, or I can edit that. I can turn that into a short video. I can take content and long form content and turn it into short form content. Like there's all these crazy skills that I've built in the process. But some of the really cool tangibles, I've become a best-selling author with a planner that I self-published on Amazon. It's actually the workbook for my coaching program of the same name, Activate Vitality. I've impacted many, many therapists around the world, and they're in turn impacting their clients with more balance and confidence and feeling aligned in what they're doing. I've got 4,000 connections on Facebook. I've got, I mean, I have a YouTube channel. YouTube hasn't been the biggest game changer for me. So I've got less than 500 people following me on YouTube. But I'm also not stoking that fire right now because Facebook has been so prolific. Every month I'm asked to speak in some sort of summit or conference, and I've really enjoyed that. I've been paid to fly to the UK to speak at an OT retreat. Flew down to Phoenix a couple months ago to speak at another occupational therapy retreat, or that one was a conference. It's been, yeah, really, really cool to have these opportunities to connect, to impact more therapists, to really impact my profession in doing so, and know that I'm impacting thousands and thousands of people by way of those therapists then having a better impact on their clients. For anybody who's considering investing in the Authority Accelerator, I think it's important to recognize that there's a lot of experience and intentionality that's gone into the way Sunny's created the Authority Accelerator. She's learned from her own experiences, but she's also learned from helping thousands of people. The methods she teaches work really well. And so I think it's important to consider what the alternative might be. So trying to find other free resources and lots of conflicting information and patch them all together and try it out on your own isn't going to be as effective as joining a community with somebody who knows what they're doing and giving you really a roadmap to having the outcome that you want to have in your business.